Hi, my name is Vedanta Desikan. I am a Ho'oponopono healer and a trainer. Nowadays, you see a lot of individuals are being faced with problems relating to health, relationship, career and money related issues. So as a Ho'oponopono healer, I can provide you instant solution to all these problems and help you to make your life peaceful and happy, and at the same time help you to achieve your goals relating to health, relationships, career and money. Interested to hear? Yes. So please hear this complete video. I'm sure you'll benefit a lot from this Ho'oponopono healing basics which I'm going to explain today in the video. Now, what this Ho'oponopono healing is all about? It's a technique which was discovered by Dr. Hewlin, okay, in Hawaii Islands. Now, Dr. Hewlin was a psychiatric doctor. He was faced with the challenge of dealing with all psychiatric patients, right? And all these psychiatric patients were all people with very, very dangerous backgrounds, right? So people, they were all either criminals or they were people with, very, very, sick backgrounds, I would say. Some were even rapists, some were even dacoits, some were thieves. And all these people were also psychiatric people and were completely mad, So a lot of doctors who came to treat them really could not do anything much for them, because these people either used to hurt the doctors or they would hurt themselves, and they were actually put in chains, They were put in, big iron rods and chains. So when Dr. Hewlin was faced with the challenge of healing these or treating these psychiatric, patients, he adopted the technique of Ho'oponopono healing. And what he did is, the great power of this Ho'oponopono healing is, you can do this sitting in a remote location. You don't need to go near the patient. So, Dr. Hewlin did not really put any injections or did not give any sedatives or any medicines to these particular patients. He simply sat at a place near the hospital and did the Ho'oponopono technique and completely healed all these psychiatric patients. And within 6 months, within 6 months, the entire psychiatric patients were completely cured and they were all sent home, and the hospital had to be simply shut down because there was no psychiatric patients. It's such a powerful healing technique. Now, a lot of people are following this Ho'oponopono technique across the globe and getting a lot of benefits. And I have learned this Ho'oponopono technique, and that's the reason I would like to share this with a lot of people. I learned it from a trainer called Mitesh Khatri, who's a law of attraction coach. And he has, from him, I learned this particular technique, and I'm sharing this technique with you on this video, and I'll be putting it on YouTube also. So please subscribe to my channel so that you get alerts on several informative videos like this. Now, what exactly is this Ho'oponopono technique? It's, as I said, it's a Hawaiian technique of healing, where there are basically 4 lines, okay? The 4 lines are: I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I repeat, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. Now, these are these 4 lines, very, very simple lines, but very, very, very powerful lines, and make huge impact. It helps in healing and curing. Now, what you have to do, people who are hearing the video might always get a feeling, what is so great about these 4 lines? How does it do the healing? So this is the way it is. See, these 4 lines have got a sort of energy with them, right? And when that energy is activated by chanting this 108 times back to back, okay, it makes a huge impact. It increases the positivity within us. The positive vibrations within us go up, and then when the positive vibrations go up, we vibrate at a very high frequency, and when we vibrate at a very high frequency, we achieve all our goals relating to health, relationship, career and money. So that's the basic technique of the logic behind Ho'oponopono technique. Right? Now, why 108 times? Right? Now, there are certain magical numbers like 108, 51, 21. All these numbers are all stated by our forefathers and in our Shastras, Granths and all our Puranas and others. It's stated that when you chant these things at a particular number, that creates a frequency and does wonder. So that's the reason you chant these 4 lines 108 times. Now, one would wonder, what is this chanting of 108 times? To whom are we saying this? To whom we are doing this? Are we saying it to someone? Are we saying to God? No. We are saying these 4 lines to our own self. Yes, we are saying this 4 lines: I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you, to my own self. Okay? when I say this to my own self, what exactly happens? Now, the basic principle of Ho'oponopono says that whenever you are facing a negative situation, whenever you are faced with a situation of negativity outside, any negative situation, anything that is not working on your health, you're having a poor health, which is a negative situation, your relationships with your family members is not good, with your spouse, with your other family members, with colleagues, it's not going on well, with your office bosses also, it's not great, so there's a negative situation. That could be on a career, I'm not getting a job, or I'm having a job but my job is not doing, I'm not getting promotions in my job, I'm not getting growth, I'm doing a business, the business is not doing very profitable, or I'm making losses. All these are not negative situations. On your money front, yes, I'm losing a lot of money, I'm dealing in trade, in stock markets, my lot of money is going, I gave money to someone, money is stuck, he has cheated me. All these issues are all negative situations. Now, these negative situations which happen in our life, Ho'oponopono says one basic principle, that this negativity is attracted by you because you have that negativity within you, right? I repeat, the reason you are attracting a negative situation outside is because that negativity is within you. So to eliminate the negativity within you, you chant these 4 lines: I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. Now, let's understand the emotions associated with each of these 4 lines, okay? Now, when you say, suppose to someone, I am sorry, okay, what is the energy that is communicated? What is the emotion energy? That of being very sorry, right? Okay, you communicate, I am sorry to someone, automatically the person feels, okay, yeah, he's saying sorry, Suppose the next line which you say, please forgive me. When you say that, when you ask for forgiveness, automatically the feeling of the energy that goes, or the emotion that is associated with, is that of forgiveness. Okay, and when you say the word thank you, the energy that is going is for gratitude. Whenever you want to thank for something, when you want to express gratitude, you say thank you. And the word I love you is self-explanatory. When you use the word I love you, you express love as your emotions around it. So that's how. So when these 4 lines chanted in 108 sequence, makes a huge impact, increases your frequency, and when you vibrate at a higher frequency, you attract your goals and you achieve all your goals, be it your health, relationships, career, and money. So this is the basic concept of Ho'oponopono. Now I'll explain you the science behind Ho'oponopono, right? Now I explained you the concept of Ho'oponopono, which is basically chanting these 4 lines back to back, increases our vibrations and frequency, and then we attract the goals. Now, what Ho'oponopono is, it is one of the technique of law of attraction. Okay. Now, I will take few minutes to explain you what is the concept of law of attraction. So, in law of attraction, it says we are all energy. Okay. Everything, all living as well as non-living objects in this universe, everything is an energy. Okay. And as energy, so I am also energy, you are also energy who's seeing this video, this camera which is recording, that is also energy. Everything is an energy, right? And as energy, we all vibrate at a particular frequency, okay? We vibrate at a frequency. So what happens is, my frequency at which I am vibrating, you may be vibrating at a different frequency, another person might be vibrating at a different frequency. Now the frequency at which I vibrate and my goals, be it health, be it relationship, career or finance, they also vibrate at a particular frequency. Yes, everything has a vibration of frequency, at a frequency. Now, the frequency which I am vibrating and the frequency at which my goals are vibrating, if they are not same, there's a gap between them, attraction doesn't happen, which means we will not achieve our goals, right? So what we have to do is, my frequency which is vibrating at one particular level and my goals which is vibrating at another frequency, we need to tune that. So I need to do something to tuning to this particular frequency so that it matches the frequency of my goals and attraction happens. This is what is law of attraction, right? Now, to explain you this with an example so that it's very clear, I'll give you an example of a radio. I'm sure a lot of people would have seen a radio, right? 10, 15, 20 years back, we used to have a radio where we used to have a small knob in the radio where we have to turn the knob to ensure we get the right frequency for the song. Yes? So we'll do like this, say, the moment you touch the right frequency, say Vivid Bharati or say 91.1 or whatever is the number, immediately the song starts playing. Why? You have exactly connected to the right frequency. Same thing happens in law of attraction in our life. we all vibrate at a particular frequency, and our goals, whatever we want to achieve in life, vibrates at a frequency. Since there is a gap between the two, we don't achieve our goals, and that's the reason we all face challenges here. I don't achieve my goals, I'm not able to make money, my relationships are not good, my health is not good. But the moment you tune your frequency to this level and your goals and you both vibrate the same frequency, the attraction happens when you achieve your goals, right? This is exactly the technique of law of attraction, which I explained you with one more example I'll give you. When you dial a telephone number, right? You dial a particular number, 9123, whatever 10-digit number. You are basically dialing a number what you can see from outside, but actually what you are doing is you are dialing a frequency, right? The moment you dial the right frequency, you connect to the right person. So that is what is that dialing the right frequency. So Ho'oponopono technique is one of a technique which helps you to tune your frequency, like how in radio we use that knob. It helps you to tune your frequency, thereby making your frequency to vibrate at the same level of your goals and thereby helping you to achieve your goals. This is a simple technique. Now, for people who do not understand law of attraction, you really need not break your head, because at the end of the day, it's just a law of attraction technique. If you just understand it and follow the technique of Ho'oponopono, you can achieve your goals. So you don't need to really, if you understood, great, but if you are not understood, nothing to worry about that. Why you didn't understand, don't need to break your head, but focus more on the Ho'oponopono technique, which I'm going to explain. So now this is the scientific explanation of Ho'oponopono, right? I'll now go on the technique, details of how to do the technique, and then at the last I will give you also a spiritual angle as to how Ho'oponopono matches with the spiritual angle. In fact, that is the value at which I can bring about in this video, is how spiritually also this Ho'oponopono technique matches, and what they say in spirituality actually matches with what has been said in Ho'oponopono. Although Dr. Hewlin did not talk anything about spirituality as such, but this is what is the spiritual angle also. I'll come to it a little late, the last of my part of my video. Now let me focus on what exactly is technique, how we got to do. So as I said you before, you need to chant these 4 lines: I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, 108 times. You got to chant this 108 times in the morning and then once in the night. In the morning after you get up, and once before you sleep in the night. Why in the morning and why in the night? See, these are 2 time zones. When you start in the morning, when you chant this, your positivity goes up, and when your positivity goes up, automatically you start vibrating at a higher frequency and your day goes well, you'll achieve all your stuff, whatever needs to be done for that. Similarly, when you at the fag end of the day, before you sleep, you again increase your positivity. In your subconscious memory, when you sleep after this, automatically all the positivity gets stored into your subconscious memory, and automatically next day when you get up with a lot of positivity. So this cycle continues, and that's the reason if you chant Ho'oponopono 108 times in the morning and evening for 21 days continuously and extend it to 1 month, you will definitely achieve your goals. I have personally experienced this, and that's the reason I'm sharing. I have made a lot of impact on my personal life in terms of health, in terms of relationships, in terms of career, in terms of money. A lot of things I made, and that's the reason I'm sharing this technique with all of you. And so please try to follow this technique and try to see how best you can make benefit of this particular technique. Right? Now, as I told you, you got to chant. Now, there are certain do's and don'ts of Ho'oponopono. One of the important thing of Ho'oponopono is you got to chant these 4 lines with a lot of emotions and feelings, right? Now, for example, I say, I'm sorry, right? Suppose this word, I'm sorry. I say, just hear me carefully how I'm saying. I am sorry. I am sorry. Now, can you see the difference between the I am sorry, how I said that? The first time when I said, I'm sorry, the second time I said, I'm sorry, the word I am sorry remains the same. But can you see the feelings are different, right? That is the reason. The first time which I said, there is no feelings, right? When I said like this, you might say, oh, what? That's an attitude. There is no feeling of I'm sorry. But when I said like this, you automatically got to feel, oh, that's a feeling of I'm sorry. That is what the emotion and feelings should be associated with this 4 words. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. So please ensure if you're chanting it, you chant it with emotions, feelings, and don't say it as I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. This is not the way you chant. If you are going to do it this way, it will not work. That's the first one. Second, whenever you chant Ho'oponopono, very important thing is the first line of your Ho'oponopono has to be, I take 100% responsibility for my health, relationship, career and money related issues. You can even do something called as targeted Ho'oponopono, that is for a specific health related problem, for a specific issue relating to a person or a relationship or a specific thing. Say for example, my cell phone is not working or my TV is not working. You can do Ho'oponopono and get that thing perfect. It works. Believe me guys, it works. But that I'm going to talk to you about it. That's something that's called targeted Ho'oponopono, or it's called advanced Ho'oponopono. This video is only going to talk about basic Ho'oponopono, right? So you need to chant this 108 times, okay? So, and with feelings, okay? And ensure you do it morning and evening. And you start it with a responsibility statement, which is, I take 100% responsibility for this particular issue, whatever, health, relationship, always. Since you're going to do it for health, you're going to do a basic Ho'oponopono, you do it for health, relationship, career and money, okay? So you say, I take 100% responsibility for my health, relationship, career and money related issues, and then you start chanting this Ho'oponopono. And when you chant this Ho'oponopono 108 times, close your eyes, sit in a place where there is no disturbance, where there is no noise, or there is, and chant it. Chanting it more than 108 is good, but at least do it minimum 108. And how you count it, you can do it through your finger. You can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I do like this: 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 10. Then I take the next, I make it as 1. Then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This will be 20, then 30, 40, 50. Once 50 is over, then 60, I make it as 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Then 8 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? If you find counting like this is difficult, you can use the beads. You have this mala which is there, no? 108 ka mala aata hai. You can buy that and try to use that and do also, whatever works for you. But very important, say 108 times in the morning, say it 100 times in the evening. Say it with dedications, with feelings, and first start with the line, I take 100% responsibility for my health, relationship, career and money related issues, and chant it out and then see how the wonders. I'll be very interested to hear, chant it for 21 days, okay? You will start seeing a lot of changes that starts coming to you in terms of a health. You'll suddenly see a lot of health related problems are slowly coming on the downward trend. You'll see your relationships improving. For some people, they even get a job also very quickly within 1 month. Some people make windfall gains. They have whatever money is been stuck with some people. Someone has cheated them or someone in the past, that money comes. All these things starts happening. These are all the triggers, and many people get the goals achieved within 1 month, right? Lot of people. In some cases it happens within 1 week. So this is a magic. You should not ask how and when. It will definitely happen. Have faith in this process, do it and it will work. Now, this is about Ho'oponopono basics, okay? So if you have any questions or something like that, reach out to me at my number in WhatsApp. It will be stated at this number. This is the number where you need to reach out to me on WhatsApp. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer that. Further, as I told you in this video, I said I'll explain you the spiritual angle, which is very important. The reason I'm giving you the spiritual angle is, this is something which is the value add which I'm actually bringing into this video, because Ho'oponopono is a technique which might be available on YouTube. You might go to Google and search it. You might get a lot of Ho'oponopono techniques pretty much available by a lot of people who are explained it. But the spiritual angle is something which I feel is the value add which I'm bringing, and which will help a lot of people to relate to as to what this Ho'oponopono is all about. So if you see in spirituality, I follow Sister Shivani of Brahma Kumaris, who's, I'm sure you would have heard her name. She's a spiritual, person who gives spiritual discourse, as well as she's a motivational trainer as well, right? Now, if you hear all her videos on spirituality, she talks about one concept called law of karma, right? That law of karma is exactly syncing to what they say in this Ho'oponopono healing principle. In Ho'oponopono, their basic principle says that whenever you're faced with any negativity, it's because the negativity is within you, right? And this exactly syncs with the concept of law of karma, which says anything that happens with you negatively at this moment, it is 100% correct as far as you are concerned. And what they say is, this is because we are all souls. Everyone here who we all see human beings, we are all souls in the journey of life, right? I am also a soul. Okay, the soul is actually controlling this body. Same applies to you, applies to everybody, all the living people, human beings. And we all, after some number of years, we leave this body and go. What has happened? The soul leaves this body and we say we are dead, and the soul takes birth into a womb of another mother as a child. After 9 months it becomes a child, it's a grown-up child, and then it goes. So it's basically the soul which is running this body. And the soul goes on leaving the body, and this is what we say, we take birth after death, and that is what, and the proof of this is very, very simple. When someone dies, what do we say? We say, let the soul rest in peace. We don't say let the body rest in peace, because the soul is the ultimate one which runs this body. This body is not the actual identity. So our identity is the soul. This is what spirituality teaches us very clearly. And in spirituality they say that we are souls in the journey. When a soul leaves the body, the soul carries all their sanskars, right? All your habits, all your personality traits and everything, and it carries along with that all the karmas, what it does. Karma means whatever I think, whatever I say, whatever I do, activities, all three constitute karma. Thoughts, words and actions. Simply thoughts also constitute karma. I am sitting and simply thinking negative about anyone or any situation, that is also karma, right? So these thoughts, words and actions, whatever negative as well as positives, not just negative, positive and negatives, we carry along with us to the next body. So when a newborn child is born, the child is actually not a newborn child, it's only the body which is new, but the soul which is there is already a soul which is left the previous body and again come back, and this cycle continues of life and birth, life and birth, life and birth goes on. So if you see that spirituality concept of law of karma, it says that if something happens to me right now, let's say for example a wrong thing happens to me, just now, let's say for example suddenly I walk on the road, there's an accident happening for me. The reason that is happening is because in the previous birth, I would have done something. Previous birth, this birth, I don't know which birth, I would have done something wrong for which I am getting punished for my karma or for my deeds. So it's like something like I would have, sort of accident some other person, the same other soul which is actually dashing me. Let's say for example someone comes in a bike and hits me or knocks me down on the road, when I'm walking. The person who is driving that bike, it's a soul also, right? There will be some karmic bonding between me and that soul which has happened, which is the reason that this accident has happened, which is what is that negativity has happened with me. So that is what spirituality says. Whatever happens to me at this particular moment is 100% correct as far as I am concerned. It is neither 1% less or more. It is 100% perfect as far as I am concerned. That is the spirituality concept explained by law of karma, which syncs very closely with 100% matches with Hooponopono principle, which says that anytime a negativity happens with me, it is because of the negativity within me. What is negativity within me? It is nothing but the negativity within my soul. The soul, as I told you, carries all its sanskars as well as all its past karmas. So suppose there is a negative karma which I am carrying with me from my previous birth, there will be a negativity that will be happening with me. This is what is a spiritual angle. So if you see, spirituality also explains the same concept, and if you see all our old books, our religious books, like say a Bhagavad Gita or a Quran or a Bible or even for a Granth Sahib or anything, this concept of soul in the journey of life is explained. It is the same concept everywhere, and the law of karma is explained there also. So it is not something which is created from thin air or something, it's a fact. And the same concept was explained by Dr. Yulen in the form of the Ho'oponopono healing technique, which is, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. So very simply, there is a science as well as a spiritual angle that is supporting this healing technique, and this technique really works. Okay, and then one important aspect of Ho'oponopono, which I probably forgot to mention in my earlier part of the video, is after chanting Ho'oponopono. So what you say is, you get up in the morning, chant 108 times. First you take the responsibility line, and I take 100% responsibility for my health, relationship, career, money related issues. Then you chant Ho'oponopono and then start. During the day, very very important, you should not sit and think, oh my god, my health is very bad, my relationships are very bad, I'm not getting a job, I don't have money, things are not working for me. No. If you're going to do this, your Ho'oponopono doesn't work. you need to have 100% faith and trust on this process. So during the day, whenever this thought again comes back, negative thoughts come, immediately do like this: cancel, cancel. Take both your hands, take this, cancel, cancel, and immediately chant 4 or 5 times Hooponopono, or say 10 times till the negative thought goes out from your mind. Never have the negativity during the day, because if you're going to chant in the morning Hooponopono and then say negative, अरे मेरा काम कुछ नहीं हो रहा है, I don't know whether this technique will work, ये सब मैं कुछ कर रहा हूँ पता नहीं इसको, this will ensure this technique doesn't work. You just need to trust on this technique, do it for 21 days, extend it up to 30 days. I am sure it will help you to achieve all your health, relationship, career, money related goals, right? And once you guys try it out, please share with me share with me your observations and what are the good things that have happened with you, because I'm sure this technique works and I'm sure it will make a lot of wonders if you practice this the way it's been told. Try it out for 1 month, see it for your own self, and then once you hear it, please share it with at least minimum 3 people who you feel would need this video, so that it can help you. Really not know that you might be helping someone who is in bad need of this sort of a healing technique, right? It's a very simple technique and may do wonders. It can do wonders for a lot of people. It's a simple technique. Again, there are more advanced principles for which you can reach out to me at my number here in WhatsApp. I can take a separate session for you guys one-on-one on those advanced techniques of Ho'oponopono, which I said targeted Ho'oponopono and advanced, it's called conversational Ho'oponopono. That we'll do it. If you want, if you're interested, reach out to me at this number on WhatsApp, right? But otherwise, please practice this technique, and I would be very interested to hear from you how this works. So please share with me all your outcomes, and after practicing it for 21 days or for 1 month, and then share all your outcomes. I'll be very happy to hear that. And I'm going to put this video in YouTube, so please subscribe to my YouTube channel by pressing the bell icon and subscribe channel, so that I'll be putting these sort of very informational videos from time to time. I'm sure you can benefit from that. Okay, so till I see you in my next video or in future, all the best. Please practice Ho'oponopono and make your life very peaceful and happy. Thank you. Bye bye.